What is going on, collectors? Optical 20 back for another video review. Today we're going to take a look at the Mandalorian from Hot Toys, the Non Beskar version. I finally have one, but I want to give a big shout out to Myla for giving me a good discount on this figure. She sold it to me. I didn't have to wait for a Big Bad, but you know, if you don't mind, head over to bigbadtoystore.com. That's where I get all my Hot Toys. Because they double box your item and the shipping is only $4, so definitely go check them out. And if you haven't done so, hit that subscribe button. I post videos pretty much all the time. If you want to see more reviews like this of 1/6 and Hot Toys, definitely hit that subscribe button and that like button as well. So here we go. Look at this figure right here. I was a recently converted Star Wars fan. I wouldn't even say Star Wars fan, Mandalorian fan. So as soon as I watched, Mandalorian, thanks to PJ, a Paradox nerd, go check him out, by the way. I told myself I gotta get one. So initially I wanted to just get the Beskar version because he only wore this outfit for what, maybe 2 episodes or so. So I figured, when that comes out, I'm gonna get that. But I couldn't wait. So I decided to jump on this. I am gonna get myself a Beskar version. The only question is which one, so we'll wait for that. And this is some of the accessories that it comes with. You got the shoulder piece right there. It's being attached by Velcro, as you see here. I like this version though. There's something about it that's being organic, non-shiny to start with. The earth colors of like brown and all that stuff I really do like. And this one right here, the detonator, I believe, I wish that was magneted. That's the only thing. It looks cool. I like the fact that it comes with so much accessories. This is the fob, nicely detailed as well, as you can see. I like everything about this figure, man. As you know, it has some limitations. It's not perfect, but you can go around some of the stuff that it does have. And his blaster right here, it is beautiful, nicely weathered. The paint application is beautiful. One thing that I would also say is that the hands that it comes with, it's okay, but I wish there's more variety to it, because inserting this into his rifle, albeit it's not as bad, but I felt that the fingers, if you look at it closely, it's kind of like separating from the hand itself, so that gave me a bit of a scare. But overall, I like how it turned out. I really do like this figure. And the design of Mandalorian itself, I said it before, it's beautiful when it translates to a toy, because something like this, you don't see the joints and there's no head sculpt, so you can't really mess it up. And you see that those I guess electric effects or whatnot. This is the rifle. As you can see, it's nicely weathered. The stock looks really like wood. It's all plastic. You can remove the scope, and that is the tip right there. As you can see, there's like some variation of colors. You can even pull the chamber out and put those cartridge inside. It's nice. It's really nice. So basically, it doesn't have a handle. It's like a shotgun. You hold it in the stock, but like again, the hands that it comes with, I'm not too comfortable with it. I tried it a few. I'm successful doing it, but it's just like I feel like the fingers are gonna fall off. That's just how I feel about it, and you kind of like slide it slowly. But yeah, it is what it is. And this this helmet right here is beautiful. I like it. I wish I have like more of this. I might buy some on Toy Anxiety or something like that. It comes with this base. It's nice. It's he mainly walks on the sand. I'm not a big fan of those footprints, because it kind of limits you on where you stand, and if you're not sitting on if you don't sit the foot on the footprints, then kind of it's not even. So but I'll just give you some close-up shots here, because everything about this figure is beautiful, man. The leather parts, I hope it doesn't flake down the line, but everything is just on point. I do have Boba Fett, so I kind of know what to expect. But again, because of the character, it still surprises you when you get one, especially these Hot Toys. They're so detailed. His gauntlet here, it's nice. And mind you, this is the episode 1 and 2, so again, no kind of gadgets yet. um, or anything like that. Non Beskar, and look at those stitches. It's nice, man. It's beautiful, and it's really photogenic, this figure. And now we'll take a look at the actual figure itself. Yeah, we're gonna zoom out a little bit. So the armor, again, I like this. I like this kind of beat up, because the Mandalorian is already a badass to begin with. You know, like it's not like he needs a Beskar armor. I mean, it's nice, but I really prefer this look. I wish one day he would go back to this. You know, maybe he loses his Beskar or something, so he'll be more creative. But I love it. You know, I love this look. I'm gonna replace that shoulder pads as well. It kind of it matches his helmet though. So the blue one, you know, matches his gloves, but I don't know. Again, it does look good regardless. And I know Zach from Collecting Weekly has some problems with his holster, so I don't know if that's like a rampant issue. Mine is okay. You can see the weathering on his boots right there. It's beautiful. The cape is beautiful as well. You know, you don't really need a custom cape, in my opinion. You can do the wired cape yourself if you want to, so you don't really need to spend extra money, I guess, in my estimation here. I'm perfectly happy with the cape. It drapes nicely. Again, if you want to put wires on it, you can just, even temporarily, you can just, you know, for photo op or whatever, you can just get like those wires and tape it behind the cape, and you know, no one would see it. It's quite easy. And let's circle around here too. Look at those shoulder armor, those nice pieces that he does have. You can see the weathering in there, and the stitching. It's just beautiful. Now, Zach from Collecting Weekly, good friends of the channel, has a in-depth tutorial on how to remove the fat suit if you're into that. So definitely go check out their YouTube channel. The thing is, if you remove it completely, I've seen some where it looks kind of baggy. So definitely keep that in mind if you are gonna do something like that. Some people says that if you cut it in the right angles, that you can retain the look, because this is meant to have a fat suit, this entire suit. If you remove it, obviously it's gonna be baggy, but if you cut it like in the joints area, you could have the best of both worlds. So you can have the articulation and also the look that it's supposed to have. And now looking at the helmet, man, it's beautiful. Look at those little bit of weathering on the top, you know, like on the edges of the helmet. It's nice. It's really nice. So I've seen some reviews of the Anovos helmet, so I'm assuming that is the like the 1-to-1 scale. I'm assuming that is the most accurate one, where the texture of the helmet is not completely the same all throughout. There surfaces that are smooth, some are kind of like scratched metal or something like that. I didn't really feel it on this helmet, but I would say in the camera it looks damn nice, you know. So it doesn't need to be like super specific, in my opinion, but hey, it looks well. It doesn't have that bucket head in my opinion, but you know, again, I don't even notice the difference between Vader from episode 4 and 5, so who am I to judge here? But it looks good, you know. I mean, and the good thing about the helmeted version, again, is that there's no eyes, you know, really can't mess up the likeness. And you know, like if you can get different expressions just by tilting the helmet ever so slightly. So that is the advantage of these figures. And again, you don't see any joints, so that's beautiful. So you can see the helmet there, like the articulation in the neck, it goes up and down. It's kind of hard because of the fat suit. So like I said, if you are kind of moving the arms sideways, you know, it's gonna fight you. It's gonna have a struggle out there. And on the legs as well, I was able to put him on a kneeling position, but that, you know, you got to be careful about that. And you can bend the elbows like 90 degrees here quite easily, you know. Pretty sure you can move the shoulders up and down as well. You can bend the knees right that much. The legs, again, you know, you just have to be a little bit creative, maybe pull the pants a little bit high. You know, you can move the arms. He shoots through the hip anyway, so there's no reason to really put his arms up because he doesn't look at the sight. But, you know, I'm pretty sure you could. I tried it. You could, even with the fat suit on. And this is the height comparison with Boba Fett. You know, I know they're in a stand, but the stands are, pretty even, so you can kind of have an idea there. Man, they look beautiful together. I'm gonna get the Beskar version, like I said, and then right after that, I wanted to get the big boy, the heavy infantry Mandalorian 2. I never thought, I was trying to sell this Boba for. I wasn't actively trying to sell it, but just holding on to it because there was no value at that point because there's so many Boba out there. But I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it now after seeing Mandalorian and how badass it looks together. My goodness, and they're both photogenic. That's all I can say about that. I like taking pictures of my figures. Yep, those. That's the thing with Boba. Whenever you fold his arms, those wires or tubes kind of goes out because they're tucked inside of his sleeve. So, that's all right. I could have fixed it more, but man, this Mandalorian, it's something else. And here he is holding the his rifle. So, like I said, that so those are the hands, and you can use different hands as well, and it works. But this one, because you're kind of looking for the trigger finger, and on the instructions, if you read it carefully, they show you which hands would hold what, which hands would hold the scope or the fob. But yeah, it kind of gives me a scare. But whatever. In the long run, I think even if it gets removed, because I noticed it once I was putting it in the rifle, you can kind of see the separation and the glue coming out. So that's all right. I'll work things around that. But it looks good, man. It looks good in whatever setting you put in. This is him, with the walking pose that everyone does. And with that background. I didn't even edit the background, so you can kind of see him at the bottom right there, ever so small. But yeah, I didn't want to exert ever. It's quite easy, but it looks nice, man. I love this figure, and this has just a simple color correction. I didn't even completely match it to the background, the lighting. I didn't prepare for this. I just want to throw it in and give you guys different looks on how realistic this figure would look like, because you can see it on Photoshop. And Photoshop, it's easy. You take out, they're both stills, but even as a moving subject, as you can see here, it is really beautiful. And here he is with the a little diorama that my uncle did for me, a year ago or so. This is made out of styrofoam, so yeah, he did a pretty good job in here. The background should have been the like the marketplace, but I couldn't find one. But when he was kind of like hiding behind the corners, I think it looks good. I'm gonna use it in some of the photographies that I'm gonna do. But man, look how realistic he looks. Look at that. He blends in real well. Because of the brown color, it matched really well. That's why I like the brown color more. Where the way he walks, he doesn't stand out too much compared to the Beskar. Now on season 2, I think he's shinier. He went from kind of like a brushed metal to just pure chrome now. But I like this. I like the look of this. And I actually think this is gonna, result in more money down the line. So there you go, guys. This is Mandalorian Non Beskar version. I highly recommend this, even if you're not a huge Mandalorian fan, because I think this would, if you're just on the fence, jump off that fence. I would say be even more on the fence for the Beskar version, because season 2 is just around the corner. We're gonna have a ton of Beskar version, but only one of these, I think. But yeah, I mean, it's a nice figure. Even if you get the Beskar version, I think I can justify it at this point. I like the show that much that I can have 2 Mandos. But yeah, I mean, you can never find a more, I guess, realistic figure in terms of no joints. The head sculpt is pretty good. Everything that you can ask for. There's certain level of articulation that would hinder you, but again, there's a solution for that, and that's not too hard. So definitely get this one. So thank you for watching, guys. I hope this video helped you out. If it did, hit that like button. It really does help the channel out. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitch, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so. And I got some giveaways going on. Definitely do check that out. Thank you for watching, and I would see you guys in the next video.